Tonight in sports, we cover the Triple C Competitive Couch Championship Finals, highlights from the Napping Association of Professional Nappers, winners from last night's nap, and an update from the EBC. It's been a busy week. Let's catch you up later tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, a story that could have been filled with love and care turned into my marriage, ugly and cold. A bull from a Westchester farm by the name of Sirloin was found rolling around and eating the grass in Central Park today. Cute, correct? You couldn't be more wrong. Mr. Sirloin was apparently getting away from his family, including his cow and one calf. The reason for leaving? He indirectly got his side beef pregnant. Apparently, Mrs. Loin found out after she overheard the farmers talking about how they collected Sirloin's semen by force, then inseminating a younger, thinner heifer that was recently brought to the farm. Sirloin was seen leaving his barn around 1:24 in the morning 2 nights ago to go get milk and has not returned since. There was clearly milk at home, as Mrs. Loin said she's still producing. The farmers of the barn that housed all the cattle confirmed the pregnancy and asked that the heifer remain anonymous due to any potential backlash. For more on this story, we take you to our field correspondent.
Thank you and good evening. I'm Victoria Collins, standing here live in Central Park near 59th Street and 6th Avenue, where Sirloin was spotted earlier today. He's been described as emotionally unavailable bull who is at the center of tonight's scandal. And yes, we finally obtained the footage. Witnesses say Sirloin appeared calm and relaxed and honestly a little too comfortable for somebody accused of destroying his family through what experts are now calling forced farm infidelity. Park visitors initially reacted with confusion and concern. Some believed the bull had escaped from a nearby petting zoo. Others assumed this was some kind of organic milk promotion. Then I explained why he was actually here. Apparently, farmers collected his semen by force and used it to artificially inseminate a younger heifer while Mrs. Loin was home raising their calf. And the mood changed immediately. Several witnesses began yelling things like, "He's sick," and "That cow deserved better," despite multiple attempts from authorities to explain that Sirloin technically had no control over the situation. Before running off, Sirloin spent most of the afternoon rolling in the grass without a care in the world, eating peacefully and making prolonged eye contact with tourists like a man who already deleted the apology paragraph 3 times. Authorities from the Bull and Cow Protection Agency are now trying to determine exactly how Sirloin traveled from Westchester to Manhattan. Officials were quoted earlier saying, "He didn't just magically appear in Midtown. I'm being told that we have the footage of him taking the train down here. At this time, we haven't been able to speak with Mrs. Loin, the calf, or the unnamed side beef, who remains under protective custody due to growing online harassment." As for Sirloin, authorities say he was last seen heading south through the park, emotionally unavailable and still refusing to comment.
What a disgusting animal he is. He knew what he was doing when he went and got her pregnant, ruining a home by artificially impregnating a heifer.
She's on camera.
Well, I hope this situation gets resolved quickly and the right creatures are properly turned into ground beef. We'll be right back after these messages.
In the competitive couch championship finals, 4 competitors faced off. Top seed Dennis Deadweight Matthews proved why he earned the armchair, holding the record for a 10.6-inch cushion indent. Second seed Marcus Nightlight Jenkins competed with his signature Nightlight. Underdogs Kyle Phoenix and Japan's Shoto Nakamura rounded out the field. Matthews showed signs of strain in hour 5, while Nakamura stayed composed until hour 6. Both competitors began making small adjustments, moving slightly to release some internal pressure. That left Dennis Deadweight Matthews to claim this year's Triple C title. On to the sport of my heart, napping. Linda Deep Sleep Sanchez outnapped Randy Henderson when someone in the audience sneezed on the third mezzanine, temporarily waking Henderson up and disqualifying him. Now on to the EBC, the Extreme Bagging Championship, where fans everywhere are loving the action. Taking the center stage, Washington Heights native La Dominicana Helga Left Hip Henriquez, Maine's own Charles the Bagman Peters, and the mystery man that fans are calling Bill the Hobo Bagger. Sports analysts say he's an actual homeless man that was just at the right place at the right time. Locals say they would give him a nickel to help them carry their bags to their car. Now, this man has experience, and it's showing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm insert name here. There are some major traffic developments on the I-95, and it is closed in both directions due to construction in the Bronx. All 8 lanes plus the shoulder is blocked to fix the yellow line near the concrete barriers. Authorities have failed to report anything to the public. What was supposed to be a simple repair has turned into complete chaos. Cars are completely stopped. Some are even turned off and abandoned. Traffic has spread across 4 states, all of New York, south of Rockland County, and all of New Jersey north of Marlborough are hit the hardest, while cities are as far west as Allentown and Pennsylvania as far east as Stamford, Connecticut are partially hit. And I cannot emphasize this enough. No one is moving. There are delays of 48 to 76 hours with no clear detours as found as of yet. Civilians that have went to get supplies have lost their cars and started refugee camps along the shoulder. Food vendors have set up farmers markets to feed the trapped pedestrians. Social media is calling this phenomenon Highway Con of 2026.
Good evening, I'm Nia Doubt, and before traffic says something unhelpful tonight, we need to address the fact that Interstate 95 has officially become a small city. What started as a traffic delay has now entered somewhere between 48 to 72 hours of complete standstill. That's over 2 days. People are brushing their teeth outside their cars, children are napping in back seats. One man reportedly started teaching his son how to drive in lane 4 because they've accepted they are never leaving. And naturally, because this is America, somebody immediately started selling food. There are now new vendors set up along the shoulder like it's a street fair. Tacos near exit 4, a guy grilling sausage by the median, and delivery apps are making so much money right now that food delivery drivers are moving through traffic like emergency responders. As you know, this event is being called Highway Con 2026. And honestly, that's fair, because people are no longer trying to escape. They're adapting. Somebody brought lawn chairs. There's allegedly a barber giving haircuts near mile marker. Who knows what. At this point, if you leave your car unattended too long, somebody's gonna raise your children. Officials are still asking drivers to remain patient, which feels disrespectful considering some people have experienced personal growth out there. I'm Nia Doubt, and if traffic tells you to just take another route, understand that man is disconnected from reality. Yay.
Good evening. HighwayCon 2026 continues tonight with the I-95 shutdown stretching across New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and parts of Pennsylvania, where one driver told us, quote, "I came here for a commute and I left with mango slices and 2 bottled waters." Drivers remain stuck. Delays remain between 48 and 76 hours. Now, to a major development tied directly to the shutdown, food delivery companies are reporting a historic surge in activity. According to early estimates, 99.87% of all delivery orders are now being sent directly to I-95. For context, prior to today, that number was effectively zero. Drivers, unable to move, are now ordering their food directly to their vehicles. Delivery drivers are entering the highway itself, weaving through stopped traffic to complete orders. Food is being passed through car windows, across lanes, and in at least one case, reportedly traded between drivers. At this time, I-95 is being described as a temporary outdoor food court, with faster service times than the traffic itself. Delivery apps have adjusted their service areas to include locations such as near the median, third car past the screaming minivan full of children, and somewhere by the guy eating grapes. Restaurants are now prioritizing highway orders, citing what they call a guaranteed customer base that cannot leave. Officials continue to urge patience as the situation develops, reminding drivers to remain calm, conserve fuel, and if possible, remember where they parked.
Breaking news from the EWGP, Elderly Walking Grand Prix. Walkers, My Queen, Metal Mabel, Tony the Stallion Lombardi, and Tommy Two-Step Wilkins were preparing for their race early this morning. Oh crap, I missed Floridian Betty's live stream. Were found dead in their homes. All three legendary racers were found dead inside their homes. Investigators are still working on the scene, but in an early statement, officials believe the legends may have injected themselves with a substance known as quavaxophil. I need to go.
Well, that is devastating news. We'll be right back.
Did you miss the train again? Are you going to be late for work? Don't let that happen. Take Quavaxophil. Walk like the subway doors just beeped. Studies show that 95% of people will experience eye, leg, arm, neck, or chest twitching, jitteriness beyond control, hummingbird heartbeat, death, involuntary anal leakage, mud butt, hallucinations of pink humanoid dolphins dancing the Macarena or electric slide, or anxiety past the next of kin.
Updating a previous story, the sirloin situation continues to unfold as he was, in fact, turned into ground beef. And we're seeing beautiful weather across the region, which is ideal conditions for being completely stuck on I-95. For 7th Nebula Studio News, I'm Melissa. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay informed. And if you are on I-95, we hope you tipped your delivery driver. Good night.